Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Steve Chatto.
And I'm Jason Ramos, and we are Good Vibes Real Estate Solutions. Now, Chatto and I have been together about 5 years. We've closed hundreds of deals together, and we just want to share our knowledge and insight about wholesaling with you guys today. Why are we here?
Cool. A lot of you guys may be aware of a gentleman by the name of Matthew Faircloth with the DeRosa Group. He's got a YouTube channel. It's got a pretty big following, and he said, hey, Chatto, you know, I put out a lot of content, I give people a lot of information, and I keep getting questions about wholesaling, and I don't really know how to help them. I've been on the show a couple times, and he said, hey man, can you put out some more content around wholesaling? And then I said, sure. And then he asked me again, and I said yes. And he asked me again, and I said yes. And now we're finally doing it.
He's a stubborn man, this guy here.
But hey, you asked me enough times, I'm gonna get into action. So here we are, Jason and I. And
okay, so basically what we're going to be talking about today, we have our meetup every Wednesday, every first Wednesday of every month, and one of the topics that came up today from a lot of newbies in the crowd was, how do I get started in wholesaling? We hear it all the time.
Absolutely.
So Chatto, what's one of the things that we always talk about when we hear that?
So a lot of people go out there, right, and they go out and they learn and they learn and they learn. They want to see the entire path of the wholesaling transaction before they're willing to take any action, right? So they're out there and they're learning, but they're not taking action. You're not taking action, you're wasting your time, right? So everybody that comes to us wants to learn, how do I get started? What do I need to do? And we give them all the same advice. What do we tell them?
All right, so number one is we tell them, in order to be successful in a wholesaler, you got to be on that phone. You have to know what to say to these sellers. 95% of this business is talking to the sellers. And if you don't know how to talk to the sellers, guess what? You're not going to make any money in this business. You're not even going to start. So number one thing that we have to focus on is overcoming that fear. So one of the quick tips that we give our people is you got to be talking to sellers. So what's one way that you can talk to sellers without actually spending any money for marketing? What's a free way to do it, Chad?
So if you want to talk to sellers, which you might say you do, but I know myself when I first started,
hell no.
it's like the lead would come in, right? And then, okay, I got to call this person back. And what am I going to say? And how am I going to say it? And what if I screw it up? And what if they get mad at me, right? So we spent a lot of money on marketing, and we did not properly handle the calls. And you are going to learn from us, right? So you're going to do not make the same mistake we made. You, for free, can go out and call sellers. You can call them. There's FSBOs, that's called for sale by owners. They're on Zillow. They're on Craigslist. They're probably on Redfin. You go out there and you start Googling. These people are putting their hands up saying, hey, I got a house to sell. Will you call me because I want to sell it? Call them.
Call them. And here's the thing. There's an abundance of for sale by owners. Just because you live in New Jersey doesn't mean you can't call somebody from California, Oregon, Ohio, Nebraska. It's 50 states and there's FSBOs all across the country, so there's no excuses on why you can't call them. So one of the things that we want to do is challenge you guys. Brand new people, call at least 50. How many?
50.
50. 50 people.
Not 5, not
right.
10.
Right? You call one person and you make one call, you're not doing any damage. All right? You're not learning, you're not practicing. 50 people, you're going to get a great knowledge of how to talk to somebody. That fear is going to go away automatically, and you're going to get very comfortable talking to people. And number two is you're going to start growing into your own. You're going to become a salesperson. And once you get that confidence, then you're going to be ready to handle your own calls. See, you don't want to practice on your brand new leads that you just paid for, because if you mess up, there's no going back from that. So this is all practice, and that's what we tell our people is a for sale by owner is practice. So as many calls as you make, that's how good you're going to get. So definitely make it. So that's our challenge to you. So what are we going to be doing every month?
Every week.
Every week.
Every week. This is a commitment.
Yeah, we don't play games.
So every week, we're going to give you action steps, right? We want you to get your first deal done. So every week, we're going to give you action steps. And this week, we need you to call 50 FSBOs. And we're going to make it easy because you got a script, right?
We have a script.
So we're going to put a link below to the script. It's yours. Use it, right? Work through it. And you're going to grow, right? You're going to get good at it. You're going to get good at talking to these people.
So one thing that we always tell our people is, you know, you don't have to do it alone. We were in a room together making these calls back to back, and, you know, he would make a call and then I would critique him, and then I would make a call, he would critique me. And it was just like, once we started doing that on a consistent basis, we got more and more comfortable. But that first call, it was no joke. It was no joke. We were terrified. I didn't even want to do it anymore, to be honest with you. So that fear is real. So one way to overcome that fear is to practice on somebody that you have no intention on buying their house anyway. And worst case scenario, you mess up, you hang up the phone and you dial again. Who cares?
Absolutely.
It's all practice. So that's the name of the game. Practice makes perfect. So practice, folks.
Now, one of the pitfalls that I want to warn you of as you get started and you start doing this, there's going to be questions in that script, right, that are going to give you a little bit of a gut check. You're going to be afraid to ask them, right? My challenge is to you to ask them anyway. Ask the questions. Because when you get actual leads that you're paying for calling you, you need to be able to ask those questions. And also, Jason likes to call it dancing.
Yeah. Dance
with these people.
Yeah, so that's very important. That's all it is. It's one little dance. They say something, you respond, they say something else. And that's all you're doing. You're creating that harmony together. Once you'll get there. You're not there yet. So right now, just that comes later. You got to learn how to crawl before you can dance. So number one thing is you get on that phone and you do it. You make the calls. You mess up, who cares? Just keep going. If you quit, then you're not even going to get involved in this business. You'll never make money. So get started. That's all I'm saying.
So you're sitting here, you're watching this video, right? There's two things that are going to come from it. Next week, when we go live with our next video and give you your next action step, you're either going to have reasons why you couldn't make the calls, or you're going to have results. So which do you want? This is your opportunity. Also, we're here to help you. So we put together an email address where any question that you have, you can send to us, and we're going to answer them on a future show as we get questions coming in. So the email address is going to be questions@goodvibesre.com. That's questions@goodvibesre.com. That'll be in the show notes down below. Also, we're going to have a link to the script down below.
Yeah, so definitely supply us with your questions. That's how we are able to make these videos. So this is a question that came up a lot tonight. So hopefully we helped you. Hopefully you got some value out of it. And just keep the questions coming, and we'll definitely be on board to give you some more good topics. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.